So, what do I think? I think this key is the biggest piece of... Alright, we're gonna do a 1 year review of my, I guess, 2021 Kia Stinger. Last year in May. It's August now, so just over a year and 3 months. I've put on 7,000 kilometers on it, which is, I don't know, 5,000 miles. And I don't drive in the winter, even though it's capable of driving in the winter. I baby it. So I don't drive it in the winter. And Lily, my daughter, is laughing at me. We're in a race to get to the brace place to get braces. Anyway, so what do I think? I think this key is the biggest piece of gold I've ever had. I've had over 30 cars. This key is great. Value-wise, feel like you're in Audi or BMW. I wonder if that's coincidental. I wonder if whoever designed it had something to do with that. Hint, hint. So, yeah, it's a great car. Like, it doesn't feel cheap inside. What do you think of it, Lilia?
It's good. It's good. Fancy.
It's fancy. See, she even thinks it's fancy. So, yeah, I mean, you look at the steering wheel. It's a nice steering wheel. Feels nice. Doesn't feel cheap. It's nice leather. I got these paddle extensions on. That's just my personal preference. Down here by the cup holders, it's all aluminum. It's nice. Some guys put carbon fiber overlay over top of that, which also looks nice. Yeah, it's a great car. I know there's other channels that review it. Twin Turbo is a great channel if you're looking for any Kia Stinger content. That guy is on point. All his videos are really nice. Does a super good job at editing them. So if you're looking for other Stinger content, check out Twin Turbo for sure. Other things I like about the car, the infotainment. Great infotainment, very responsive. Just the touchscreen works. It's on point. Everything works awesome on it. Oh, better shift. The headliner, I got the GT2. I don't know if they come in the other trim levels, but it's like, I guess it would be a fake suede. A great sunroof, if you got the sunroof option. Nice huge roof. Oh, yeah, big roof. I never use it. I always keep it closed, but it's nice to have for that odd time I do use it. Lots of room in the back seats. What do you think, Lilia, about the back seat when you're sitting back there?
They're good, except your seat's pushed back so far.
Yeah, I guess the drivers, I push my seat back quite far. The stereo in this thing, it's the Harman Kardon stereo. I don't know how many speakers it has. I think it's 15, but it is phenomenal. The stereo is phenomenal. They got metal over top of the speakers on the doors here. I added the metal on the bottom doors down there. You can get a kit like that on Amazon. I'll link it in the description. It has wireless charging down here. And it's a great car to drive. Like this car, before I bought this car, I was going to buy I was looking at a Mercedes C300. I test drove it, and I was very disappointed when I drove it. I was just like, I can't buy this car. This car is not even great car. We'll move on to the outside of it next. The outside of the Stinger, of course, is visually very pleasing. It is a good looking car. You got functional brake cooling that actually works. Well, I don't know if it works, but it's functional. It goes right through. I don't know why they did this. Everybody complains about this. The hood vents look cool, but they're non-functional. Awesome headlights. They're adaptable. They turn with you. If you turn in a corner, the headlights also turn. That's very cool. These vents are also functional. Sorry for the wind. Power trunk. Rear hatch. Tons of room. You can remove that, fold down those seats. You could fit a bike in there for sure. Mine's like brand new still because I don't use those little factory floor mats. They're not even out of the bag yet. But Kia gave me these awesome floor mats right here. They're like plastic that you can wash. Back seat. Heated back seats. Just a few other things I didn't go over when we were going through the interior. Got the 3.3 liter twin baby turbo, I should say. Where are those little suckers? They're right down there. I don't know if you can see them. Hey, there's a little guy. There's one on each side. If you change the spark plugs on these things, you know it's a nightmare. And on this side, because the intake, but it can be done with the proper tools without removing the intake. Couple of things I don't like about the car. Some negatives is this on-off auto start. Now you can turn it off, of course, if you want to, but as soon as you turn the car off and turn the car back on, it automatically defaults that it's on. So if you forget about it, then your car stops at the lights. Maybe you like that, maybe you don't. Other things I don't like were the hood vents. As when we did the walk around outside, I wish those were real. Other than that, I don't have a ton of complaints. The car has held up in the last year and a bit. It's been very solid. It's
It smells new.
It smells new still. Like I said, I don't drive it much in the winter time. It's a fun car to drive. People like to look at it all the time. They don't even know what it is, a lot of people. And it's got huge support in the aftermarket world for parts, so you can make yours your own any way you want. There is a ton of cool stores out there that put out neat products, so I like that. And if you do want to mod it and get a little more performance, it's not much at JB4 and some intakes and spark plugs, and you're pushing 400 plus horsepower like nothing, and it's a very noticeable difference in my opinion. So yeah, other than that, I rate the car
10 out of 10.
a 10 out of 10. Well, that's a big rating. It's up there though. Probably a solid 8.5 out of 10.
What?
And I've had a couple AMG Mercedes, and for what you get in this car, I would probably choose this car again. That's just my personal opinion. All right, thanks for watching. Till next time.